Hey guys, what's up? Michael here again. I got another video review. How weird is that, huh, right? It's like you didn't even read the tab before you clicked the video, you silly goof. Anyway, among taxes, obese chicks, and colonoscopies, life is already full of aspects to dodge. Unless it concerns Nickelback, sound isn't usually one of those things we try to get away from. Until now. Soundodger Plus comes to... I'm just gonna call it Soundodger, you know what? Throughout this whole review, not calling it Soundodger Plus. It's just gonna be called Soundodger. Soundodger comes to us from Studio Bean, a flash game turned into a full Steam release. Just about everything here from aesthetics to the concept in Soundodger is deceptively simple, but in this case less is more. But should there be more games like Soundodger? Well, I guess we're about to find out here in this review of Soundodger for the PC. What? I'm reviewing a PC game now? God, what's the world coming to? In Soundodger, you play as Dot, Spot, Mole, or whatever you want to call your circular avatar. This piece of geometry is dropped within a larger circle, one that fills up with deadly bullets, ones you must avoid. It's a bullet hell at its core, but the process is more intriguing than your run-of-the-mill shoot-'em-up. Bullets come at you in waves in tune with the music, propelling out in droves as the bass, snare, or synthesizer call for it. While maybe just a coating on a tried mechanic, the presentation really sets it apart from its peers. Different, more deadly shapes come out in rhythm, so the bombastic beats and action mesh in a nigh-perfect fashion, a prime example of a symbiotic relationship. It requires deep concentration, one made simpler or harder by the wonderful soundtrack. While most of the artists were new to me personally, each brings a compelling set of tunes to the table, ones that make for good levels and head-bobbing compositions. It's one of those, man, I have to buy this soundtrack right now kind of games. Notes get spat out in rhythmic patterns, but some have custom actions depending on the song. I won't spoil them for you, as these moments are amazing firsthand, but just wait until you play the dubstep level. It's hard not to crack a smile even when the unpredictable moments kill you. Death comes rather frequently and is handled in a peculiar but effective way. Getting hit doesn't end the trial or erase a life off some non-existent life meter, but rather deducts from the score by fast-forwarding through the song. Since your score, which unlocks new songs, is dictated by how much of the song you actually play, it allows you to continue without fear of failing out. The bigger punishment here is missing part of the song, since your screw-up futzes with the rhythm of the music. It's given how good the soundtrack is, you don't want to miss any of the music. But it goes deeper than that. By using the left mouse button, you can slow down time and navigate through the maze of killer geometry. However, this deducts from your score as well, albeit not as much as dying. Strategic by nature, this always allows you to balance either a possible death in a higher score, or a safe navigation in a slightly lower score. This simple mechanic offers a simple game and effective amount of death. This simplicity is rooted within the brilliant design as evidenced by the visuals. The syncopated effects are pretty to look at, but the bright, simple color palette is neither taxing nor overdone. It's just right. Colors are not only pretty, but also relay to the player what is going on. The progress in the score is always on screen, even if it isn't blatantly pointed out all the time. The shaded part of the inner circle represents your current score, while the circle around it shows where you are in the song. When the inner circle touches the outer circle, you have reached the end of the song. This almost subliminal approach always shows the player where they stand and manages to do it without disrupting the zen-like concentration needed to hit the high score. It's small but extremely effective. More games should lift from this minimalistic design. As an added bonus, Soundodger allows the user to create levels from the player's own music library, but it never hits the same emotional highs found in the campaign. Novelty quickly wears thin as you realize your music doesn't quite maintain a similar production quality to those songs found in the campaign. Each song I tried felt like it had random bullet patterns, thus kind of losing the appeal of having a game that is so beautifully calculated. The generated bullet patterns in music felt like they were kind of on different rhythms, and that doesn't really mesh with the whole game's vibe found in the other modes. Soundodger does to shoot-'em-ups what Soundshapes did to 2D platformers. Both took a well-established genre and injected life into each through music, simplicity, and ingenuity. Soundodger's custom music option is underwhelming at best, but the beautiful orchestrated levels found in the campaign is easily worth the $8 of admission. A nifty bullet hell game is in here too, but so is a kick-ass soundtrack. You can have one without the other, but given how well they are integrated, why would you even want that? Soundodger Plus gets an 8 out of 10. I think it's a great game. It's on Steam right now. There is a free version if you want to try it on adultswim.com, I believe. Just look around for the Soundodger. It's not as fully fleshed and it doesn't have as many modes as you probably would guess. And it doesn't have the custom songs, but I think if you like the game, you probably should just buy it. It's cheap enough, it's different enough, and it looks great, and it plays great. So, thanks guys for watching, and I love you, and of course, goodbye.